shut out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Act slick, then hit with the back then. Used to out the zip. Blow out his back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the bip. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk.
Named for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals, here's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Cincinnati Bengals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. Go to base. It's our time. It's our time.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yo. Defense on deck. On deck.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, it was third down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. Open man is Gordon, complete. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. On first and 10, Brissett. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
This one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. So much for picking it up on the ground on third down. Third play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here. If you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brissett on first down. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 49.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check it back.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And the Reds Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Brissett. That's complete. It's Gordon. 20! A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
At the 15-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Set, ready. 54 Mike. Target. Check safety.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5, pickup of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Kill. Switch. Check nickel. Check. Lucky. Alert flare. Go. Watch the shit. Mike 5-4.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, its kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Watch the screen.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even...
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. His 2nd and 11. Now Bridgewater. That's It's complete to Sharp. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And an alley to run. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Philip Lindsey as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short.
Let's go!
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Whip. Watch the whip.
Brissett now. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 3rd and 19.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Crunch time, defense.
This time they stay on the ground. Big hold to the 30. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Yeah, Jim. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
11 yards there, first down. Brissett to throw on first. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Brissett sets to throw it. It's caught by Mike Evans. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's got it complete to Thompson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Watch the twist.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
At the 27-yard line.
Ready. Now the wolf. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist. Twist. Hey, screen. That's it. Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brissett steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quitting him.
0.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21, the 40, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Darryl Worley up to make the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Gives it to Gordon. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Trying the right side with Howard. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He may try and run for this. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Throwing, Bridgewater. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. He finds an opening past the 40. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Brissett. It's caught, Shepard. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 40. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs.
Get in the weight room.
Throwing here, Bridgewater. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. 1st down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And, partner, I